As the second of 2 days of vigorous debate and discussion draws to a close here at the 2010 Environment and Aviation Summit in Geneva, the atmosphere might be described as cautious confidence from a sector that set itself bold but realistic targets and generated a clear plan of action and a common sense of purpose. In a phase where the wider political realities in the debate over climate change are becoming ever more evident, the buzzwords for the aviation industry have been, above all, collaboration and unity.
Well, I think a meeting like this is very important because it brings the whole industry together so that we can actually address some of these political issues and get our story straight and so that we know when we're talking to the governments who are going to have to make the decisions which are going to have such a huge impact on our business, that we're all talking with one voice and that we're talking coherently and logically and so on. It's pretty clear to me what we want to do. I mean, we want to get our plan adopted at government level, and the issue is how can we persuade the governments to impose what we want on us. And after all, our industry is the only one in the world that's come up with a plan, so why are they so reluctant? That's the point.
From manufacturers and airlines, there's been a growing confidence in the potential for biofuels to be ready to deliver. The challenge now being scalability and sustainability.
Well, the biofuel development is very important for the aviation industry because biofuels are the one key element that will allow the industry to actually achieve its targets of reducing its emissions by 50% in 2050. So we all need the biofuels in our industry. So it's important that each player develops some biofuel experiments. So in our case, we will now try to fly a Q400. So it will be the first technology advanced commercial turboprop that will fly on biofuel. So it's a project with 6 partners in Canada. We will do it from Camelina Oilseed, and we will fly a Porter Airline Q400 in 2012.
From navigation and operations, the message was clear. Strategies such as continuous descent approach and performance-based navigation are yielding substantial reductions in carbon emissions.
We are trying to run some what we call gate-to-gate flights, which are starting right from the gate at the airport and finishing at the other gate of the airport with green procedures in all of the different phases of the flight. So we have done that for Paris to Miami flights, for instance, and it shows extremely significant gains in terms of fuel consumption and therefore emissions. And I think it's a good sign for the future.
And among a host of announcements and initiatives, airport carbon accreditation and the IATA iFlex programme to shorten routes, was a sense that the industry is readier than ever to engage with all the stakeholders in the climate debate, from NGOs to governments and regulators.
It's difficult to imagine another industry where partners, airports, air navigation service providers, airlines are so committed and so directly involved in this. We have all the CEOs from airlines, from manufacturers, completely. And this is the reason why we've been able to achieve great results. A couple of years ago, we had targets and everybody was saying these are dreams. We are flying with biofuel. We were saying that by 2020 we'll have 4% biofuels. We will be carbon neutral growth. We are all on target. 76 million tons, 1,600 new routes. These are results. Numbers tell the story.